Thanksgiving, G.I. Joe fans, as we're doing a special G.I. Joe toy review. And for this Thanksgiving, we are doing the bridge layer driver, the construction worker, uh, village people reject. So I'm only joking on that part, but it is the guy that left the village people to join G.I. Joe in Tollbooth. But before we get to Tollbooth, we are going to do our special shout out for this month for the annual charity toy drive. And as of today, being it's Thanksgiving, we got 3 full days to apply to it because you got till the 30th, which is Sunday. So go ahead and so I'm going to make that correction I said in my Transformers Beast Wars review that we had a week. But actually, as of the area of these videos today, we have just 3 days. You know, to donate to a charity of your choice that benefits kids, which I'm all for. Go ahead and do it. So go ahead and definitely check that out. And as we do our Transformer thing, you know, go ahead and definitely do this and check it out. But definitely do that. So let's go ahead and look at Tollbooth. We're going to start with his file card with the picture of Tollbooth right there. Getting ready to swing that sledgehammer. I think that's a sledgehammer, but it'll work. G.I. Joe logo right there. Combat Engineer, codename Tollbooth. File name Goran Chuck X. For nothing. I guess he has no middle name. Primary military specialty is bridge layer vehicle driver, which they didn't actually come out in the modern era of a bridge layer, but I guess you could use him in the vintage version. But his secondary military specialty is a sapper, whatever a sapper is. Birthplace is Boise, Idaho, and his grade is a SPC. Tollbooth's love for building started when he was 6 years old. His parents gave him a construction set for Christmas, and he wore it out before he was 7. You know, Dad, he didn't even have that for a year, I guess. You know, every year his sets got bigger and more complex until he outgrew them all. He received his master's in engineering at MIT, but needed a bigger challenge than a civilian life could offer. He joined the U.S. Army and graduated at the top of his class from the Sapper Leader course at the Combat Engineer School at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Then he expressly asked to sign up for and become a member of the elite G.I. Joe team. Tollbooth performs a variety of combat engineering duties such as laying or clearing minefields and building bridges. He is proficient in demolitions, field defenses, and general construction, as well as road and airfield fabrications and repair. He's got the tools to blast a path through solid rock and lay down a 4-lane backdrop if needed. His teammates are constantly amazed at his ability to build a bridge out of whatever's there. And the quote at the bottom says, "River, crevice, mountain, whatever, I've got a way to cross it." So that makes him sound pretty sweet. But let's take a look at his accessories. Of course, he's got the upraised G.I. Joe logo and a figure stand, codenamed Tollbooth. He comes with a round of barbed wire. He did come with a pickaxe, but I put that in my spare accessories drawer because I don't really care for it. But he's got his sledgehammer, his pistol, little goofy tripod, stay up tripod. But he's got his pistol, and he's got 2 red and white black road cones. So let's go ahead and take a look at Tollbooth here, which is orange construction helmet, which I think are good for construction workers, but not for in military reasons, because people can see him coming, and destroy his bridges before he even builds them. But of course, his head can rotate the full 360. He does have the ab crunch, but it's not visible due to the black web gear, but he's got a green shirt underneath that. His arm can raise to here, rotate all the way around. He can bend at the elbow, rotate at the elbow, as well as swivel at the wrist. He can do the splits. He can lift his leg up so high. Double knee joint. He does have the ankle pivot, but it's kind of rough. I'm afraid of breaking it. And his ankle can swivel all the way around. So let's gear him up. So I'm just going to go ahead. Of course, his pickaxe that he does come with, you could put into his back. But like I said, I don't really care for it. So I'm not going to have him carry it. You know, and then of course his pistol could go right here in the holster. And of course, he can hold his sledgehammer. And I would definitely like to display him where he's got it double-handed like so. And of course, you know, like I've always said, too many accessories is not always equal better accessories. But for Tollbooth's case, like I said, mine is the pickaxe, but with the barbed wire and the construction cones, he doesn't really need to carry them, so it's good to have them, you know, for when he's doing his bridge work, you know, and trying to get across stuff. But I think this is a top tier figure. You need to have him in. Well, he's lower top tier, but you know he's still good because you know his line of specialty is needed. So it is a good figure. I highly recommend it to anybody who needs a toll booth or something along with his specialty. So go ahead and get him. And this has been a Thanksgiving special. I hope you all enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace, love, and hair grease. Happy Thanksgiving.